That'll be a funny video. I should make some music for it.
Did it hurt having to read the screen in order to get that joke? So used to having me do all the work, read everything for you? Rewind this video right now if you didn't read it. It's funny, but it doesn't make sense if you didn't read. This is highbrow humor. You gotta put in the work to be entertained. Hi again, guys, and I'm just being dramatic and really condescending and honestly kind of arrogant, but you're probably paying attention right now, so lowering my reputation in your eyes was worth it. That video I showed you was by a guy named Eelfeel, who is one of my favorite TikTokers. His jokes, his bits, his wordplay would make any friend group who thinks they're funny cry. In another life, I think he could use his talents with words to be a ghostwriter.
You guys seem to like the more complex jokes, but whenever I do a joke about what happens when you're good at tag, you don't get it. And whenever I do a joke about sewing two con men together, it's confusing. And whenever I do a joke about lice, you guys sit there scratching your heads over it. Nobody can figure it out. And when I do a joke that's non-linear...
Now, this video is probably gonna come off as straight glazing to you, and that's because it is. I'm on this dude's nuts and dick just doing tricks on it. I'm hitting ladder stalls, doing shock charge, cancel, silent shots on that thing. I watch, present tense, a lot of Call of Duty montages if you couldn't tell. And yeah, the truth is, I'm a big fan of Eelfeel. He knows this video is getting made, and he didn't bankroll it in any way. I think he just makes a lot of funny stuff, and I wanted to share it here, so I'm gonna try to be funny off the back of it. I will fail. The only thing he asked of me was to hype him up for the ladies. Then he promised he would kill me if I told you he said that. Not a great threat because he'd be doing both you and me a favor. If you like this video, this card at the end will take you to another like it, and only 20% of y'all are subscribed with notifications on. You should be one of them, that way you never miss an upload, and you can always undo it later. Also, be sure to check out Eelfeel. He's the first link in the description. Now, Tyler is his first name, and he organizes his videos into 3 playlists. What he Eelfeels are his low tier, mid tier, and high tier videos. And firstly, just look at how many of these there are. Good lord, this guy is a joke machine of dubious origin. And to give you a broader idea of his content, I'd like to start by showing you one video from each of those playlists, going from low to high.
I haven't seen your wife in a while. What happened to her? I lost her while gambling. You bet her? No, I already did. No, you bet her? I'm talking past tense. This has already happened. You bet her? I would never beat my wife.
I believe him. Eel doesn't seem like the kind of guy to beat his wife. And I do mean him specifically. It's a personal theory of mine that every character he plays in his skits isn't just him turning a different side of his face to the camera, but that canonically, it's all the same person who is just into a bunch of different stuff. Got a good variety going.
This is a world... I like this one. This is a world where people make statements that sound like intros to skits. I mean, it's sad, but it's true.
I think I'd rather live in the worst version of Gotham City than the intro skit dialogue world. A buddy of mine, Meg, great artist, asked, is having a content creator accent a thing? And the short answer is yes. Guys, I don't sound like this all the time. I'm actively tricking you anytime you hear my voice. Can you imagine if not just me, but everybody ever was always like this? If people always talked like they were introing YouTube videos at all times, I think my eardrums would blow themselves out on purpose. It would be like a self-defense mechanism. If the hand is rotted, you cut it off. Being deaf would be a sought-after commodity.
Oh, and by the way, don't move that camera. There's a bunch of antique plates stacked on it.
Alright, I won't.
Stop. Just don't say anything. The camera will stay on me, and the rest of the plates should be fine, alright?
Got it.
No, you don't. You're still talking. Just don't say anything at all.
My bad, I forgot.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter now, because you just broke the last one.
Actually, there's still one left here.
Do you get it? It's pretty good. His high tier stuff is very clever, and they are usually his videos that run longer, like closer to a minute. But then you also got stuff like that one that are short and sweet, all killer, no filler, where the punchline just comes on your face in 15 seconds flat. I personally am a fan of his shorter stuff. Some of my favorite videos of his are actually in his mid tier, and that's not because I necessarily think they're better, but because my humor is very lowbrow. And those videos meet me where I'm at. It's nice of them to accommodate a short little twink. All things I definitely am not. Listen, my attention span is in short supply. The brain power it takes just to say this sentence is sucking up my reserves as is.
Stupid invisible bouncy ball. You need to open the door, sir. Sir, can you please open the door? It's time to take your medication.
That's bullshit. How was he tracking that thing? It's invisible. He was locked onto that ball like I am when I play Brick Breaker and also having sex. Come on, it was the easy joke. I had to make it. Eelfeel was replying to a comment that asked about his process, and he said that like half of his skits are written down and planned a day in advance, and the others he thinks of like right before he films. He, truly, is just like me for real, if I wasn't a coward. The only difference is I don't plan anything. I just press the button every YouTuber has that instantly makes a video, and now I'm a millionaire. I earned my wealth reading those Reddit posts.
I just got a haircut, which reminds me of this girl I used to know who had no arms and wore a wig.
Yeah, I don't know how she pulled it off.
Speaking of hair, I guess, that video was me pulling from deeper in his catalog. Eelfeel has been at this for years, and seeing him without facial hair and his current fuckboy adjacent haircut just feels wrong. This is an image of him from a few years ago, completely unedited, I promise. Don't check or I'll peel all the skin off your bones. And this was him just last year. That's a different person. Now he's like successfully pulls off that she's a risen up the camera gif. God, there is no way for that word to come out of my mouth specifically without sounding corny. Riz was just not meant to be spoken with these lips. It ain't for me. Like, I think the word actively dislikes me saying it.
Videos I would have posted if I was on Vine, part 49.
I promise you this, if I get elected, freedom is the only option.
Well, that's not fucking freedom, then, is it? I got 3 pieces of advice for you. Never piss west, never piss east, and never piss north. Peace out. Hi, is this the locksmith?
Yep.
Yeah, I've locked my piano in a room without any keys.
What kind of fucking piano don't have keys?
Yeah, you heard that right. Part 49, and we're well past that number 2. This video was posted 6 months ago. You see, Eelfeel is a rare breed of internet creator where you get some great bang for your buck. He's not like me, where I post a 10-minute video on a subject twice a week. He just drops gem after gem back to back. Like, before you finish processing the last joke well enough to laugh at it, in that same video, you're already being given more comedy gold, just slapping you across the face. It's almost stressful how efficient it is.
Are you actually sentient, or do you just randomly rearrange the same 3 words and hope they make sense? I don't know. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Just admit it. Don't know why.
While writing this video, I sat there trying to figure out if there were ways of rearranging I and don't and no other than the ones he used in his video. And there are, but I was actually stumped and got distracted from writing for like 10 minutes straight because of this. I didn't figure it out until I physically wrote down all the combinations I could think of on a piece of paper. That is to say, I wasted so much time doing that instead of writing the video. I need to tell you it happened so it doesn't feel like I wasted that time anymore.
I hate the snow, man.
Oh, is that how it is?
No, I mean, I hate this snow, man.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, why are you like this?
Shut the fuck up.
No, you shut the fuck up. I make you every winter and you act like this.
You know, I enjoy the summers more because I don't have to deal with your ass.
You're just pissed.
And so are you.
No, you literally are my piss because of the water cycle.
Fuck the water cycle.
Should have made a fucking igloo.
And what, live in your own pit?
Tyler, did you make a snowman for this skit? Perhaps. Fuck you mean perhaps? How do you not know, bud? You made the skit, you made the snowman. Was the snowman made for the skit? I want the fucking answer. Speaking of shit you should know, you've been putting the same comment. I think sharing helps the video get views, so feel free to do that on every single one of your videos going back for years now. How is this still some shit that you just think happens? You want to know by now. I want answers.
My superpower is that I can outrun anything. But my power is that I can run out of anything. That's just a weakness. No, I can run out of anything, like you name it. What about words? Paper. Visibility. Wow, can your power run out too?
It does.
You're just a normal guy now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty cool while it lasted, right?
I mean, if you think about the consequences of that power for the dude who has it, he is probably better off getting rid of it. It's like he runs out of stuff in direct response to somebody asking if he can run out. Imagine if somebody told him, you're out of time, and then he just dies. There's like a billion other methods that the villain could use to kill you instantly because of your shit little power. You better hope your main antagonist is like the Joker, where the villain likes the back and forth so much he lets you stay alive. I think you're just better off as a normal guy.
Alright, this is a graph showcasing the amount of control I have over my finger. As you can see, recently it's gone down quite a bit.
You know, this was nice. It was like a good little palate cleanser. I need one of those before I have to start using my noggin again to untangle the next Eelfeel video written to rival Shakespeare. Also, side note, he wears that hoodie everywhere he fucking goes. It's like he's sneaking in an extra layer of joke where he thinks we won't notice. I'm not gay, but the person who invented air conditioning was probably incredibly hot. Legit, he's probably been wearing it in some of the videos I've already shown you and you never clocked it. This guy thinks he can pull a fast one on us. And the worst part is he was right.
Everybody get down. This is a robbery. I have a bomb.
Oh my god, wait, no you don't.
Is this the wrong coat? So where's the bomb coat then?
Breaking news. There has been an explosion at the local laundromat resulting in the death of 13 people. The laundromat will remain permanently closed and its customers permanently unclothed.
That's a really good joke, but I feel like if you never wear clothes again because one load of laundry got blown up by a bomb, that's kinda on you. Like, I understand having to go naked for a week or so, but your ability to buy clothes isn't now retroactively gone. You just need to get new ones. I'm gonna say it was not cool of that bomb coat to kill 13 people. Me and the bomb coat do not see eye to eye on that. But the survivors of the explosion have to take some accountability. What could they have done different to not be a victim of a random act of violence? What happened to personal responsibility in this country?
Has anybody seen a thesaurus? I seem to have lost mine.
No, nay.
I'm gonna ask that question again.
Yep, there it is. We have our culprit. The horse took it. Now turn him into glue. Tyler's graduation portrait in the background is looking at me a little too intensely. It feels like a separate entity that's tracking my eye line no matter what angle I look at it from. So much it scared me off from making the rest of this video. So that's all I got for today. If it wasn't like incredibly obvious at this point, I highly recommend Eelfeel's videos. They are super bingeable and there is just a whole bunch to go through that are well worth your time. That card I mentioned should be on screen. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I'll see y'all next time.